Hello and welcome. We are live once again on the Mini Yoga podcast and YouTube channel. And it's September, change of scenery, change of the leaves. And what could we possibly have going on in our forest school activity with Karina? What's going on, Karina?
Wow, I was going to do a craft today, but I've been hoping and praying that the leaves would fall from the trees, and as yet they haven't done here in Norfolk. So what I have done is I have been around my garden and I have just had a quick wander up the path and back, and I have picked up some things because I thought maybe this month we could have a look and see. So a few weeks ago, these were all roses, and the rose bush in my garden has made all of these fabulously red coloured rose hips, and they are absolutely beautiful. The rose that they grew on was a white rose, so it was really, really white and very, very small, a lot smaller than these rose hips are. They're quite big. If I put my thumb next to them, you can see how big they are. So that was one thing I found in the garden. And then I looked in my grass and I found these. So we have got yet another lot of dandelion seeds. So everything in my garden is future-proof in itself. I also had a look in my herb garden, and these a couple of weeks ago were absolutely beautiful thyme flowers, and we'd been having them on our salads and in bits and pieces and using them just to make things look pretty. But look at them. They've all dried and they're all little seeds and everything in there. So what I thought was, why don't you look around and see what's changed in the last couple of weeks? The leaves will start falling shortly, and then we will definitely be doing a craft event. But I thought these fabulous different things, you wouldn't believe how beautiful the roses were. And now look at these stunning rose hips. They're beautiful too, aren't they? Nature is so wonderful. And I wonder if any of you can guess what's inside this very prickly, spiky looking case. Can you hear how dry it is? I wonder if you can guess what's in it. Reminds me of a hedgehog with a funny beard. I don't know if you think the same, Kate, but that's what I think of when I look at this. What do you think?
So funny. You just want to touch it, don't you? It's like it's such a funny little shaped thing. It's like, oh my goodness, I want to touch it or feel it. And it's very tactile.
It's very spiky. It's very dry. But I've got another one of these, and this one has stayed as it is. But the other one, would you believe, has exploded and now looks like this. So it's all the seeds out of the thistle head. So they're very similar to the dandelion seeds, but they are twice, if not 3 times, if not 4 times the size of this dandelion. And they are very, very, very good for using in forest school to light fires. So we can use them as our dry tinder. So these fabulous dry things have more than one use. They look beautiful. They feel really strange. They've got seeds in them, but they're also really good for lighting the fire. We did see some when we were in London, and I did try and show my colleagues that that's what these were, but we were going too fast in the bus or whatever we were in. I can't remember now. And there was loads of them everywhere.
That's so cool. I love that. Isn't it? It's so nice to look at nature and see how things are changing and observing and taking notice and being aware and listening to the sounds that different things make and how they feel, engaging all of the senses. It's incredibly important for our brain capacity, actually. When we train our senses, we can actually increase our brain capacity by up to 20%. So it's incredibly useful to be doing this with your children and with your, in classrooms or at home. It really will help children, to have more capacity to learn and study.
Absolutely. And also, I found this pine cone, and it's all open because it's been dry and warm these last few days. And this, I don't know if I can hold it so you can see. Whoops, wants to fly away. Is the seed that came out of there. So it's like got a wing, and then the seed is in the other end. So I don't know if you've seen a pine cone or a seed out of a pine cone. Can you see that? It's like got a wing one end and then the seed in the other. But it's come out of this really hard shell. I don't know if any more will fall out. So that's something else to look out for. You find that it's just something completely unexpected. So it's really hard and really tough. And when it's open like this, the seeds can fly out. But when it's colder, the pine cone will shut up completely and the seeds won't blow away. So it will protect the seeds. So it's fascinating, isn't it?
Amazing. Thank you, Karina. Thank you so much for sharing all of that in your garden, and how, some of the things that we can look out for. So thank you so much.
You're welcome. Very welcome.
And we'll see you again next month.
Absolutely. And hopefully there will be some leaves around so we can do the craft that I had planned for today. It's just in Norfolk, they're all still on the trees.
Well, we shall look forward to that next month. Thank you so much, Karina, and thank you everybody for joining us. Take care,
everybody. Bye-bye. Bye.